What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today I'm gonna go over the shotguns and snipers I like the most. So, this update has been nice to me. I like it a lot, and here's some of my favorite shotguns. First off, we're gonna go with how I like what they did with the bear trap, bringing it back and nerfing it just enough to where it isn't gonna make the balance of the game terrible, but making it to where people with the gun, and only that one is a shotgun, have a shotgun that's usable. Also, this gun does the most it has ever done at longer range, which I think is a nice benefit, and something that really gives it more versatility, and really just makes it a more well-rounded shotgun instead of just up close, I hit undying and can't do anything else kind of gun. I think this definitely is one of the guns that benefited the most from this update, and you can see here, as you go pretty far out, you do almost no damage with this gun normally, but now you can actually do a fair bit of damage and close to its max damage from that good medium distance. And before, like, the way the gun used to be, at that distance, you would probably have done like 600 damage. So it is good to know that there at least is some good things that are coming out of the shotgun scoping thing. Another gun that I like to highlight is Avalanche, working pretty good as well. It shoots quickly and it's pretty accurate, which gets a lot of its pellets into people, so it does the full 2K. I really ended up having a lot of fun with the mini shotguns, but I thought it was a good addition, and I wanted to show the scope on this one because the Avalanche scope is quite different from a lot of the other shotguns, and one that I enjoyed using a lot. So, Joker, we're not going to have too many clips of, just because it's Joker, and it's obviously always been a good shotgun for the last, year or so. So, it's basically just the same old Joker, good as ever. And really, it's going to be fun to use with things like a Dragonfire, so you can use this and get up close to people, taking less damage, and it'll end up actually doing a really good job of getting the kills once you're really close by switching to the Joker. And in the medium to long range, this AR does surprisingly good, especially now that there's no damage limitations on the distance. And then if someone comes up behind you, just rock them out with that Joker. Next up is the Dolores. I had a ton of fun with this, and I really like its scope. It almost looks like a pistol. It's really nice and really fun to use. I'll have more on that in my Battle Fair video, so we're gonna just go ahead and go to Porcupine now, which is really weird. So this scope, I didn't realize that it was really screwed up because of the camo. I thought that the scope was just like this all the time, but it will get better if you switch to any other camo than this black and gold one. I didn't know that until after I had done most of the clips for this video, so it will be using the screwed up scope for now. But I suggest you don't use it, because when you scope in, you're actually above head height. After I get this multi-kill, I kind of show you right there. You can see how it's literally taking up most of the screen. That is absolutely insane and just a terrible idea. Luckily, it is just for this black and gold camo though, so it won't take up the whole screen all the time. But as you can see here when I stand still, how really stupid this is. And just so you know, this isn't even headshot level. So if you do this, you're actually shooting at their body. So it doesn't really make sense how it aims, and just don't use it. As you can see here, when I take it away, we go ahead and start doing some crazy stuff. Again, with the Dragonfire, when you're up close to people, you aren't taking as much damage. It's almost like having a stim gun, and with the proper camo, you can get them 4 at once is starting to roll in, because Pork's just really good right now. It might be one of the best shotguns in the game. I don't know exactly if I'd call it the best, but it's definitely one of them. And in case you're wondering what shotguns I think are the best, I will go over all the shotguns in the game and show you which ones I think are the best in a video that'll probably be after the Battle Fair video. Actually, this video probably will be after the Battle Fair video. It is a game where I use the Berserker, and then Shidomix, the #1 player in the world, decides he's gonna be a rocket bot because he's scared. I'd be scared too, but it's okay because I used Berserker and made him cry. And it's okay. I'm just kidding, by the way. It's all love. But I did make him cry though. So that will be a whole video and everything. It'll be a fun one, and it's just crazy what this gun can do. So if you miss your Berserker being good, it is good again. And yes, those of you who are wondering why, like, oh no, I spent gold on this gun and it's terrible. Well, hey, it's not terrible anymore. It might be one of the better shotguns, especially against Wasp. Just a little thing I'll throw out there for you guys if you're wondering. And probably the gun that made the biggest improvement is the Orion, because no longer needing to be at a certain distance, and then also it doesn't have that wild kickback anymore. This gun is going to be super insane and very annoying to deal with. So next up are the snipers I like, and up here is going to be the one that got the most improvement of any gun this update is the Last Breath, because it no longer requires you to be at a long distance to get full damage. You can now finally use this gun. The whole problem with it before was you had to take so long to shoot, and it takes a long time to be able to reload. This was a problem because you needed people to stand out long enough for you to shoot them, and then after you got the kill, they would have to be having a friend that would stand out also, and it just was really hard to be able to find people from far enough away to be able to do this effectively. But now that you can one-shot people that get close to you like this, it is definitely going to be a good gun again, and maybe for the first time. And I like to use this with a Scorpion because you can get a one-shot kill with it immediately because of Scorpion, and then you can be able to use the ability for all the one-shots after that, even without headshot damage. The one problem that it does have is Undying just kills this gun, because it basically takes so long to shoot and to reload that you're going to have very, very big problems if you end up having someone hit Undying. But pairing it with something like an Arbitrator will definitely help. And next up is going to be my favorite sniper of every time ever, and that will be the Barracuda. And yes, they were thinking, you know, I've been watching Shouri's videos lately, and I think the one-shot Cuda needs to get better. So that's what they did, and they made it to where I can shoot for full damage at all distances. So that was nice of them. I appreciate God looking out for me, you know. And that's exactly what we're going to do, is just shoot people for full damage at all distances all the time. And I really like this change for the crossbow and the Last Breath. I don't know that it's great with the Cuda because the Cuda's already pretty OP, but hey, what you gonna do? The cool thing about it is it makes really awesome clips, so I mean, at the very least, it's going to make some really cool multi-kills happening. This also benefits the crossbow a lot, maybe even more than the Barracuda, because when people get close, the Barracuda has more shots and stuff. This one can go ahead, one-shot people up close, and if you use the Kingslayer, you can knife them auto-reloading. So it can really benefit from the change because you can just go up and knife people as soon as you hit them, and they're already in knife range. So point-blank shooting people with crossbow with Kingslayer is going to be a really fun thing for me to try to start doing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but it's definitely going to be a technique I'm going to try out. And I suggest using the Orion with the crossbow because it just really pairs well with it. I've also been using the Bastion in the version that does not have Scorpion, and with the Scorpion version, I have been using Arbitrator, and it's been working pretty well for me in the few games that I've played it, because I've been trying to play with everything I can, so haven't tried to play with too many things for too long. But tomorrow I'll try to get out a video for the Battle Fair and see if I can get that going. But it is a lot of fun, and if you have the Scorpion, that's great. But if you don't have the Scorpion, don't worry, it works really well with just normal Darkstalker. And with certain perks, you can get an almost one-shot, and I'll show you guys how to do all that in the video for the battle career. Right here, that is basically what that one-shot thing looks like. So if I was on higher ground, I would actually be able to one-shot right there. And that is without the Scorpion. So, guys, right here, I tried to scope, and I had to hit it twice because the buttons are small. And it made me no-scope them, which means I did almost no damage, because no-scopes don't do damage, even as headshots. So yeah, the button changes suck. That's pretty much all this section is, yeah. I'm sorry that the quality of my commentary on this one wasn't as good. I have a headache right now, and it's supposed to premiere in about 2.5 hours, so you just have to get through it, and can't really wait any longer to record this. So, sorry it isn't up to what I would rather be putting out, but it still works, and it gets you guys the information you need, so it's whatever. Thank you so much to my supporters, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day.